So, hello. Um, I have not done much work on the game over the last couple weeks, and I'm not here to make excuses about that. I kind of want to have a different conversation than we normally have, and I'm going to do that while working on this. If you remember my last dungeon, I had two little extra side houses attached to it. So I'm going to add the two little side houses attached to this, decorate it, throw it in level. We'll see how that goes. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm not here to talk about the game. Dan, do you not understand the point of these videos? No, I'm not here to talk about that. My mental health has not been fantastic over the last month. And, I have people ask pretty frequently, like, Dan, how do you maintain the energy to work on these games for such long periods of times? Like, how do you maintain the enthusiasm and the motivation? And the short answer is, I don't. I will frequently go months at a time without getting a lot of work done. I'll be hyper focused. What's the other one? What one did I grab? I grabbed this one, and I want to grab this one. Those are the two we're going to attach to this. I will go through months of hyper focus, work, pump out stuff, and then I will go through months of no work getting done at all. Changed my mind. This one's going to be attached to this side. This one's going to attach to this side. One of them's going to be a lock. One of them's going to be a ladder. This one's going to be past the yellow key. Neither of them will be past the key because I think this is going to be toward the top of the world. So both the rooms will be underneath. Anyway, my ADHD, it makes me not productive all the time. I don't care for it. You know, like directly underneath might be cool, like right here. And that happens to be 4 floors. Oh man, we could just take this thing right here. I'm almost ready to call it good. Is that good? Do you think that's good? What was I talking about? Mental health. It's not easy. It's not easy working on a huge project like a video game when it's not your day job. I have a day job. It is not this. It takes up 40 plus hours of my week. I'm on the computer the whole time. I actually spend a lot of time editing YouTube videos. That's how I got into YouTube, is editing videos for my day job. How do we like that? I like that. That's cool. That's cool. Because there's an interesting way in the level that isn't like actually beneficial at all. Because that's not the point of these. It's supposed to be just cool extras. And if that one's a ladder, that means this one's the key. And I want like, what do we call this? An airlock? Basically just to separate the two. Transition room of some sort. I don't remember. I'll have to check that when I check the thing that I have to check. The thing that I have to check that. Actually, no. I'm going to have this be a climbable. Climbable, that's a word, right? Climbable. What was I talking about? I'm distracted too. Do you notice the ADHD? Do you notice it? But anyway, my point is executive dysfunction is not an easy thing to deal with when you want to make games in your spare time. And I don't have an easy answer to that. There is no, how do you stay motivated on your enormous projects? There is no answer to that I know of. And I just chip away when I can. When my energy and motivation hits, perfect. Not really. You get the idea. I think it's really low to the bottom there. I think I'm okay with that because I'm not moving the whole thing. Maybe like in the room data or whatever, I'll extend that down a bit. It's fine. Is it though? Yes. Now let's open up what I need. I need hallways because I need to extend this and I need to, do all that. Let's change the grid to the 64 by 64. You like my green screen? I like my green screen. It's cool. This room's kind of a mess that, like, it's all old wood panel, like the stereotypical 80s wood paneling. I'm in a basement that was not intended to be office, but it's all good. Halls. I'm going to need all of this eventually. Let's grab halls for the moment. Ding. I don't know if you even want to put any decorations down this way, because I want it to, oh, you're not supposed to on that hall. That hall's for staff. I like how that's right under the bonsai. That's cool. I like that. Cool. Down to decorate all this nonsense. Actually, I deliberately want to use some of the musical instruments we made in the last video. The video that like 3 people watched. It's okay. It's not about that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Mental health? Yes. Mental health. I'm exercising more. I have dumbbells over there. I have a treadmill in the other room I don't really use much. I've been getting out and walking outside more. I live in New England. We have not fantastic weather for the getting out and walking much lately. It's either freezing or mud. Occasionally both. You'd think you couldn't have freezing and mud at the same time. We manage it here. It's amazing. There's no easy answers to the how do I keep my mental health and my energy going while working on a game in my spare time when I have no energy because I'm working at my day job all the time. And, yeah. I try doing, because I love working on my games. Working on my games makes me feel good. Seeing people enjoy my games makes me feel good. There is few bigger boosts to my self-esteem than going to a con and watching people play my game. There really is like nothing better than that feeling. If you are a game developer and have never done a con, do cons. They are the best. Find a local con, find a not local con, go to cons. Put your game in front of people and like watching people play your game. Best feeling in the world. I haven't done a con in like 3 years. I need to do a con again. I need to get this game to a state that I can do a con again. Because I love cons so much. But just, hearing you guys' feedback on my videos, that's good. It feels good. It feels good to... I like entertaining people. I like making people happy. It is a life goal of mine to make people happy, and gosh darn it, I think I'm good at it. I might be delusional about that, but hey, who knows? That is the wrong tile. I need doors. I've also been taking CBD for my sleep. That helps. Don't let the feds know I'm using CBD. I was probably yakking about something at some point, wasn't I? I'm totally not distracted by working on my game, which, let's be honest, not a bad thing to be distracted by. I like working on my game. It makes me happy. I like seeing progress. That's the kind of thing. It's like, it's hard to keep momentum when I'm not seeing progress. That's why, like, you lose momentum, and it's so much harder to get momentum going again because you're not seeing progress. But, you can't get progress if you don't do work. But you can't motivate myself to do work if I don't get progress. That is the catch-22. Which is why I need to force myself to work on the game. Thinking circles or flowers? What do you think? I can't hear you. Let's go with circles. I've been thinking about streaming lately. I wanted to do it last week, but stuff came up literally every single day. But, if I do streaming like 2 nights a week, then I have dedicated days to doing stuff. You know how it's like easier to do stuff for other people than it is to do stuff for yourself? How's like, you know, that joke about how like, you know, the best way to make sure your house gets cleaned up is invite people over. Because you'll never do it just for yourself, but you'll do it for other people. I think if I start streaming or something, that'll make it easier for me to motivate myself to work on the game. Like, hey, 2 hours, Wednesdays and Fridays, I'm working on my game. I think that's a good idea. I think I might do that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on YouTube or Twitch. But just that sort of obligation. I don't know if obligation is the right word. Accountability. Just having this sort of, hey, if I don't work on the game, I'm going to disappoint people in the short term instead of disappointing myself in the long term. And I can kind of get to thinking that might not be the healthiest mentality. But if I'm working on the game, that makes me feel better and makes it easier for me to work on the game and improve my mental health, and I'm doing better. Does that make sense to you? I don't know if that makes sense. I might be talking nonsense. That's okay. I'm filling airtime while I work on VideoGame. How you guys working on your projects? I know a few game developers watch this. You haven't worked on your games? I know it's hard. I've been rambling about how hard it is for the last 20 minutes. Hopefully my video hasn't been 20 minutes up to this point. It would be a very boring video. But that's okay. The rambling is more for me than it is for you guys anyway, so that's fine. I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm working on my game. You working on your game? You should be. Just put me on in the background and go work on your game. Go open up Game Maker or Unity or whatever tool you use and just go work on your game. Yet I don't need your traffic. It's fine. I'm just full of nonsense today, aren't I? That's okay. I don't actually like this one very much. I pulled this pretty much directly from an old woodblock painting, and it looks really cool in the woodblock painting, but it doesn't work that great for the background. Oh, there's a person coming in with my dinner. I'm going to leave for a minute. I'll be back. Oh, I'll crop it and post if it's not filling up the whole thing. That's fine. Okay. Hello. We're back. I had a panini. It was delicious. Let me get set back up at my desk. Where were we? Secret passages. Yeah. Main camera. Who cares? Do you care? Do you actually want to see my face? No. Let's not pretend you actually want to see what I look like. The dark planks. The dark oak planks. You get that reference, don't you? Weren't we talking about something earlier? I don't remember. I'm just trying to work on my game, which I like doing. Stuff. Like my descriptive file names. Stuff. It's stuff. Okay, so let's put this in the game. Okay, here in the game. I didn't do any of the blackout stuff yet, obviously. That's okay. I will get around to that. This is just to make sure I like the general layout. And eventually this will be door to the overworld. I have not made that door yet. This door goes there. I'm not liking this background. I think I'll change it. Yeah. No, I think I'm going to keep it. Changed my mind. I like it. That works. So I am going to decorate this. Fix that one platform glitch where the platform object isn't there. Integrate it into the overworld. And yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble about my mental health. It will happen again. That's okay. Ramble about your mental health in the comments. Give advice. Ask for advice. I can't promise I have any good advice to give, because like I said, it's a thing I struggle with. Yeah, so those are the things we want to work on. I don't know what the next episode is going to be about, because right now I'm just trying to force myself to work on the game. Keep an eye out for me doing streams. I might do them on YouTube, I might do them on Twitch. I am the most likely to announce what I'm doing on Twitter, and I'll probably have an image talking about my Twitter right to the side there. So you follow me there. I'll say where I'm streaming when, if I decide to stream. Yeah, I already have the setup for it. I have the green screen lights. Those are nice. I'll probably use OBS. Okay, that guy didn't see. And how about I go get myself in some trouble while the end card is on, telling you that you should like, subscribe, and comment, and subscribe. Did I mention subscribe yet? You should do that. I ain't getting myself into nearly as much trouble as I was expecting to. Oh, there we are.